Look like Dijonai Carrington has definitely found herself into some more drama.
Look like DJ Carrington has definitely found herself into some more drama. DJ Carrington's latest Instagram Live just shattered the WNBA community. First, it was the Caitlin Clark iPook incident that had fans furious. Now Carrington's explosive claims about her Uber driver have unleashed chaos, race accusations, kidnapping allegations, and angry fans demanding justice. This story gets wilder by the minute. The truth behind this viral moment will leave you speechless. What really happened that night?
A player that needs to stay out of the clear of drama is Dijonai Carrington. She's arguably one of the most hated WNBA players by the...
What started as a regular night in Connecticut turned into a social media firestorm. Jai Carrington's Instagram Live session began like any other casual, unplanned, and seemingly innocent. Nobody could have predicted how quickly things would spiral out of control.
She is in a relationship with Caitlin Clark teammate Nalissa Smith, which is hence part of the reason why a lot of players want Nalissa Smith going up out of this locker room, because her relationship with Dijonai Carrington is causing major drama.
The footage starts with Carrington sitting in the back of an Uber. Her voice is tense, phone camera shaking as she narrates what she claims is happening. Y'all need to see this. She says her words setting the stage for what would become one of WNBA's biggest controversies of 2024.
What'd he say? What'd he say? Y'all should have broke something in this sir's car. Where is he? You guys, this stuff.
First red flag appears when Carrington starts describing her driver. She immediately labels him as white, a detail that fans would later point out was completely incorrect. The driver was Arabic, and this misidentification would soon become a major point of contention in the unfolding drama.
And I had to really expose him in real time because I don't know, honestly, I don't know why white people think they can get away with trying to just like scare black people by saying, oh, I'm going to call the police.
I don't know why white people think they can get away with trying to scare black people by saying they'll call the police. Carrington says in the video, her voice rising with emotion. The statement spreads like wildfire across social media platforms, with clips being shared and reshared thousands of times within hours.
With the police. Why even bark up that tree? Why even bring race into you having a disgruntled situation with an Uber driver? This is bad for your image.
Happens next that really stuns viewers. Carrington makes the explosive claim of attempted kidnapping. He tried to kidnap us, she declares to her live audience. Yet her behavior doesn't match the severity of such an allegation. Instead of calling the police or seeking immediate help, she continues streaming, filming the driver, and providing commentary to her viewers.
Like, okay, and we did nothing wrong, so that's fine. Go ahead and call the police. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Live and in the flesh. For you to see. He tried to kidnap us and take us. Look, oh, now he's going to talk to our next Uber driver. Let's see how this goes.
Social media experts and crisis management professionals later point out this disconnect. If you genuinely fear for your safety, your first instinct shouldn't be to go live on Instagram, notes one prominent sports commentator. This raises serious questions about the authenticity of these claims.
Miss for poking Caitlin Clark in the eye and then basically ignoring the fact that she even did it, talking about she didn't know she poked her in the eye. Then she got to saying it wasn't on purpose. But whatever the case may be, ever since that whole situation went down, she has definitely been looking spooky on the internet.
The timing couldn't have been worse for Carrington. The WNBA commune was still processing her controversial interaction with Caitlin Clark, where she poked the rookie sensation in the eye during a heated game. That incident had already put her under intense scrutiny, with fans divided over whether it was intentional or accidental.
سوي لك مشاكل والله.
Hold on. He just said something in another language to the next driver. What did he say? Dummy, he don't even speak that language. he's a dumbass because our new driver speaks Spanish. This motherfucker was trying to speak Arabic. Arabic and Spanish do not sound the same. He's trying to leave. Come on, let's go. Yeah, we have 10 minutes till the driver can leave. No, I'm saying this guy's trying to get.
Carrington's behavior becomes increasingly erratic. She films the driver attempting to communicate with another Uber driver who arrives on the scene. Look at this. She says, mocking his attempt to speak Arabic. He's trying to speak Arabic. But he doesn't even know the language. He's speaking Spanish. This moment particularly struck a nerve with viewers' comments flood in real time, calling out the inappropriate nature of mocking someone's language skills. Cultural sensitivity experts later weigh in, pointing out how this kind of behavior can perpetuate harmful stereotypes. The incident quickly spreads beyond basketball circles. Civil rights organizations pick up the story, particularly focusing on Carrington's racially charged comments. What began as a rid-share dispute transforms into a larger conversation about responsive racial sensitivity and the power of social media. WNBA veterans privately express concern about the impact on the league's image. We've worked so hard to build this league. One anonymous player shares incidents like this, especially when they go viral, can undo years of positive work in community relations. The response from Carrington's team, the Connecticut Sun, is notably measured. Their PR department issues a brief statement acknowledging awareness of the situation, promising to look into the matter thoroughly. This corporate approach only fuels further speculation and debate among fans. Meanwhile, rideshare drivers start sharing their own stories on social media, creating a parallel narrative about the challenges they face. Many express feeling vulnerable during late-night pickups, dealing with difficult passengers, and facing unfair accusations. Legal experts join the conversation, explaining the serious nature of false kidnapping allegations. Making such claims publicly, especially without evidence, can have serious legal consequences. One sports lawyer explains this isn't just about basketball anymore. Carrington's history of social media activity comes under renewed scrutiny. Fans and media outlets dig up old posts looking for patterns of behavior. The EY Pook incident with Caitlin Clark gets fresh attention, with many now viewing it through a different lens. The live stream itself becomes a case study in how quickly social media can amplify a situation. Within 24 hours, clips from the video appear on every major sports network. Each replay brings new analysis, new perspectives, and new waves of criticism. What makes this incident particularly significant is its timing. The WNBA is experiencing unprecedented growth, largely thanks to stars like Caitlin Clark, bringing new attention to the league. Veterans worry that controversies like this could overshadow the positive developments in women's basketball. Player associations start internal discussions about social media training. There's a growing recognition that players need better guidance on handling public platforms, especially during confrontational situations. Going live isn't always the answer becomes a common refrain in these conversations. The ride-share company involved conducts its own investigation, reviewing GPS data and communication logs. Their findings contradict several key points from Carrington's narrative, though they maintain professional discretion in their public statements. As hours turn into days, the incident sparks broader discussions about accountability in professional sports. Should players face consequences for social media behavior? Where's the line between personal expression and professional responsibility? These questions dominate sports talk shows. Fans divide into camps. Some defend Carrington's right to share her experience, while others demand accountability for what they see as irresponsible behavior. The debate rages on social media, with hashtags both supporting and criticizing her actions trending nationally. The impact on team dynamics becomes evident. Sources close to the Connecticut Sun report tension in the locker room. Some players privately express concern about being associated with the controversy, while others struggle with how to publicly support their teammate. Marketing experts note the potential long-term consequences for Carrington's personal brand. Endorsement deals and public appearances could be effective, highlighting how a single live stream can impact an athlete's career trajectory. As the story continues to unfold, one thing becomes clear: this incident represents more than just a disputed Uber ride. It's become a flashpoint for discussions about race responsibility and the role of social media in professional sports. The live stream that changed everything might just change women's basketball to what started as a regular night in. Connecticut has evolved into a moment that could reshape how WNBA players approach social media. The ripple effects continue to spread, leaving everyone wondering what's next in this unfolding drama. The aftermath of Carrington's Instagram Live hit the WNBA like a tidal wave. Within hours, clips from her stream flooded every social media platform. But this wasn't just another viral moment. It was a crisis that would test the league's foundations. Let's rewind to the Caitlin Clark incident. During a heated game, Carrington's hand made contact with Clark's eye. While she claimed it was unintentional, fans weren't convinced. "I didn't even know I hit her," Carrington had said. Then that statement would come back to haunt her as fans started connecting dots between these two controversies. Her relationship with Indiana Fever's Nissa Smith added another layer of complexity. Sources inside the Fever organization revealed growing tension in the locker room. It's not just about basketball anymore. One anonymous player shared the drama. "Follows us everywhere, the WNBA front office found themselves in a difficult position. This wasn't just about one player's social media behavior. It was about the league's image during its biggest growth period ever, with Caitlin Clark bringing unprecedented attention to women's basketball. Timing couldn't have been worse. Social media exploded with reactions. Former players, sports analysts, and fans all weighed in. A Carrington controversy started trending, with opinions ranging from calls for suspension to demands for mental health support. The debate wasn't just about the incident anymore. It had evolved into a larger conversation about accountability in professional sports. Inside the Connecticut Sun organization, panic mode set in. PR teams scrambled to contain the damage, but Carrington's history of controversial statements made their job nearly impossible. Every attempt to explain the Uber incident led back to previous controversy, creating a snowball effect of negative press. Sports analysts started digging deeper. They uncovered a pattern of similar incidents, moments where Carrington's public statements had caused stirs. The IPOC with Clark wasn't looking so accidental anymore, at least in the court of public opinion. The relationship between Carrington and Smith became a focal point. Fever insiders revealed that several players had expressed concerns about team chemistry. When your personal life creates this much drama, it affects everyone. Another anonymous source explained some players reportedly requested private meetings with management to discuss the situation. Veteran WNBA players started speaking out, though carefully. "We fought too hard for respect to let social media drama define us," said one former All-Star. The message was clear. This wasn't just about Carrington anymore. It was about the league's reputation. Sponsors started getting nervous. While no one publicly pulled support, behind-the-scenes discussions about brand associations intensified. In a league where every sponsorship dollar matters, this kind of attention was the last thing they needed. The racial component of Carrington's comments during the Uber incident sparked particularly heated debates. Civil rights organizations called for sensitivity training. Sports commentators questioned whether the WNBA had adequate support systems in place for players dealing with racial issues. Clark's Maasai fan base mobilized online. The IPOC incident, which had started to fade from memory, roared back into relevant side-by-side videos, comparing Carrington's reactions in both situations. Went viral. The similarities in her response, denial followed by deflection, became impossible to ignore. Leadership within the Connecticut Sun faced a tough decision. They needed to address the situation without alienating their player or inflaming tension further. Their first statement, calling for patience and understanding while we gather facts. Satisfied nobody, mental health professionals entered the conversation, suggesting that the pressure of professional sports combined with social media scrutiny could be taking a toll. Some fans began viewing Carrington's behavior through this lens, calling for compassion rather than condemnation. The WNBA Players Association found themselves in an awkward position. They needed to support their member while acknowledging the seriousness of her actions. Their carefully worded statement about learning opportunities and growth highlighted the delicate balance. They were trying to maintain team dynamics, suffered most visibly during games. The energy felt different. Teammates' body language around Carrington changed. Television cameras caught awkward moments on the bench, fueling more social media speculation. Media training became a hot topic across the league. Veterans started mentoring younger players about social media responsibility. Think twice post once became an unofficial mantra In locker rooms across the WNBA, the Uber driver's perspective eventually emerged. Through his employer's investigation, his account painted a very different picture than Carrington's live stream. This discrepancy only added fuel to the fire raising questions about truth and accountability in the age of social media. Carrington's silence following the incident spoke volumes her usual active social media presence. When quiet PR experts noted this was probably wise, but also highlighted how the damage was already done. Indiana Fever management had to address the Smith situation directly. They held private meetings with their player, concerned about how the controversy might affect their young star's development. The team's chemistry had already been fragile. During their rebuilding phase, sports psychologists pointed out how social media pressure can affect athlete performance. Carrington's game statistics showed subtle changes in the weeks following the controversy. Whether this was correlation or causation became a topic of debate among analysts. The incident forced the WNBA to confront larger issues about player conduct in the social media age. Should there be stricter guidelines, more training, better support systems? These questions dominated league meetings as weeks passed. The controversy showed no signs of dying down. Every game became a referendum on Carrington's character. Fan signs referenced the incidents. Social media erupted whenever she and Clark were scheduled to play each other. The impact on women's basketball extended beyond the WNBA. College programs started incorporating social media training into their player development programs. Carrington's Instagram Live became a cautionary tale in these sessions. Looking ahead, questions remain about long-term consequences. Will this incident affect Carrington's career trajectory? Can she rebuild her reputation? How will the league prevent these similar situations in the future? One thing's certain, the WNBA emerged from this controversy forever changed, for better or worse. The story serves as a reminder of how quickly things can spiral in the age of social media. What started as a disputed Uber ride evolved into a complex narrative about race, responsibility, and the price of fame in professional sports. As the dust settles, the WNBA faces tough questions about its future. How can they protect their players while holding them accountable? How do they balance personal expression with professional responsibility? These questions will shape women's basketball for years to come. Dijonai Carrington's latest controversy has left the WNBA world stunned. But this story is far from over. Will there be consequences? How will this affect her career? The drama continues to unfold. Want to stay updated on this developing story and more WNBA drama? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Was this just a misunderstanding, or should there be consequences? Don't forget to like this video if you want more WNBA insider coverage. See you in the next one.